So last week I was having a meeting with one of my business partners who also so happens to be a very big property investor. And he mentioned something that, it just summed up everything that I've been telling people. And I said, man, if people could just hear this, they would understand what it is I've been trying to teach them, right? If you haven't watched my webinar, I speak about the concept of a cash cow. And I was sitting in this meeting last week, Thursday, and he basically said to me, he said, you know what, at the moment, I've got this massive property portfolio, but what I'm focusing on right now is I'm setting up cash cows. So as much as this person has a humongous property portfolio, probably over 200 properties in that portfolio with thousands and thousands of tenants, this person is setting up businesses in the form of, there's a farm, for example, where they sell eggs. They've got another business where they are doing, packaging. They have another business where they are basically doing billboards, advertising. They have another business where they are doing fuel wholesale. And what they are doing here is his main goal is to have businesses where the capital is returned within 10 to 12 months. So there's a return on capital within about 10 to 12 months. You see, the thing with property is that your return it takes a lot longer for the return to come. It's normally many years. It's a very long-term investment. So what most big, entrepreneurs do, and savvy entrepreneurs, they set up cash cows. Okay, businesses that keep on generating cash for them, and then they take the money from those cash cows and then they put it into longer term investments like property. So that is why you need to have a balancing act. If you're going into property or you're trying to get into property, but you don't have cash cows, or you don't have a job that's high paying, or businesses that are generating a lot of cash, guess what? You're going to struggle to get into property. You're going to constantly need to look for investor money. And if you don't have that experience, if you don't have the track record, investors are not going to give you money for getting into those property investments. So you have two choices: either build a good investor base for your property investments, or you need to start building cash cows that can feed the property dreams that you have. Okay, so take heed that even big property owners, big investors, they always have cash cows, and then they feed that into their investments. If you want to learn more about this, you can check it out in my free webinar. I'll just leave a link somewhere here where I explain this concept of building a cash cow, and I explain to you how to look at investments, how to look at business, how to look at property as well, and how to combine all of this into your overall financial plan.